Thank you so much, guys, and an exciting day for the Utah Jazz. You guys were in the war room. Tell me, what was the feeling once the Utah Jazz selected Darryn Peterson?
Well, first of all, it's been an incredible couple years here, right? And we're so grateful for our fans and just the commitment Utah shows up through thick and thin. And like, it was a little emotional. It was like, hey, look, this is another piece, and like everything's coming together, and we look pretty good, and we're gonna make a long run here. So I think that for us to be in a spot where we got our guy and someone that we wanted, and everyone was that excited, it was kind of like, all right, let's go, Utah.
Yeah, we're just excited. I mean, people showed up here, and it looks like people showed up there. We're so thankful. This is why we love Utah and why Darren's going to love Utah. So, yeah, everyone's hyped around here.
People were lining up to stay for this draft party, to go, to be around the environment. What's your message to them as this occurs for this?
It was the same message. We just FaceTimed Darryn, and we're like, people are going nuts here. Like, you are going to love it. And it just goes a long way. We're fortunate to have like what we think is the best market in sports to be able to do this with. And, I think that I just believe we can have nice things in Utah, and Darren's pretty nice. This is pretty cool. So I think if you look at, they said it on air. They're like, look at the backcourt with Keontae and Darryn, and then look at what you have in the front court. We got Ace, we got Jaren, we got Lowry and Walk. Like, and we're rolling. Like, and we've got a great group of young guys as well. So we're pretty excited, and it's gonna be a fun year.
Ashley, are you surprised that people are showing up early, 6:30 a.m., some people last night, just to go to a draft party?
I mean, I'm not surprised. I love it. It's wild and powerful, and this is why. I mean, Adam Silver led the draft today, saying sports for unite people, and Utah is the poster child for that. We come together here, and I knew Utah would show up like this, and that's why we love it here. That's why Darren's gonna love it here. It's exactly what we expected and more, and that's why we love it.
This has been quite a moment to get to this point. The draft lottery, getting through all of the games to this point. What kind of culture have Will, Austin, manning his second draft, put forth so that Darryn could come into it?
Like, I wish I could take every single fan through the last week or the last month, and we just have amazing people in this organization. Like, I think the unity that we have between Will, Austin, Danny, them together, the continuity, which is one of the things that we really wanted, while going through hard times, right? I mean, when you're going through great times, it's kind of easy to hide a lot of the warts. You really find out a lot about people, and, watching DA and Austin go back and forth through draft picks, watching Will chime in on who he likes, and watching this, it makes our job a lot easier, because I feel like we've got the best front office and coach in the league right now, and they believe it just as much as we do. And so if I'm a fan, which I've been my whole life for the Jazz, like, I want to look up at that, and I think it's pretty good. And we don't get everything right. We're not going to get everything right, but those people that we have making decisions in that front office are not afraid to do what's right, even if it's unpopular. And I think that's what you want as a fan. You won't want them to be swayed. You want them to go with a gut and have an incredible conviction of what they believe is right, especially people that all of them have championship rings. They've all done it. And they did it arguably when people said it couldn't be done. And so that's the culture we have. And you can't hide that. And I know it's been, a lot of discussion around, hey, how did the last couple of years, like, they're winners. And if you look since Austin's come in, what's happened in the trajectory of on from Jaren to where we're at, and then the future we have, I mean, we're excited to see it. And it's inspiring to watch Will talk to Darryn, talk to Keontae. He's got a gift.
I saw General Manager Bill Armstrong out there. Is it cool to see the Mammoth as well come in on their draft week to join this Utah celebration?
It's phenomenal. Yeah, one value we have at SEG is being one team, and that is the whole team. And everyone shows up for each other. It's the culture of our state, and it's the culture of our organization, and that's why it keeps everybody around. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think with hockey it's a little different because a lot of times you're drafting. Let's say you draft a goalie, and you're like, "Hey, we'll see you in 2031," right? It's very different than the NBA. I mean, we've got it's interesting if you look at our farm system per se of hockey. It's top 3 in the NHL. I mean, we've got arguably 3 top 6 picks sitting down in Tucson this year, or could make the team or whatever it is. Like, it's pretty impressive. It's very different than the NBA where, these top 6 picks are getting in the game, right?
Final message to the fans who are still there, to people who are watching that are Jazz fans, to Jazz Nation.
Well, look, I think this is your team. Like, this is what we're excited to be a part of. We're excited to be stewards over it. It's not an easy job, but I just promise that you've got the best people that I've seen, like, almost in any business, like, leading this organization, and Austin and Danny and Will. And, we feel like big fans that are here when we only have one goal. There's only one goal here, and that's bring a championship to Utah. I want a parade. And there's no amount of energy that we won't go through to get there. But at the same time, we're also real in the expectations. We know who we got to go through, and we know that Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's going to take some time. And, reality is we just appreciate your patience with us and your excitement with us. And because of that, that's why we're where we're at, to have a day like today. And hopefully we can go do this. And I've always said in the NBA, you've got to get lucky. And, we won a coin flip and kind of had a little bit of luck on our side to get the second pick. And, we saw that with San Antonio as well. Like, they got lucky, right, to get to draft and put yourself in a spot. So you need a little good fortune, and we just got to take advantage of it.
Ready to hit the gas? That's what Austin Ainge said.
Yeah, we're ready. And we're just thankful for fans and a community that shows up.
No clutch or brake, all gas.
It all started with basketball in the morning with Ryan, and it ends with basketball.
Hey, that's how you start. I was just trying not to get hurt on the big day. No, I didn't. I kind of had a weird ankle. I took my kids up to some high adventure camp and sprained my ankle, but I was still ready to go. I still hit a few threes. That's all that mattered.
Lace them up.
Yeah.
That is in the Jazz lineage. Back to you guys out at Southtown.
Thanks, boys.